Welcome to the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series Season 4, Round 13 at Richmond. Starting on the pole today will be Carter Kozlowski, and alongside him is Andrew Waltrip, an all-Minnesotan front row. Starting third, Joseph Bryant. Fourth, Matthew McMurray, and rounding out your top five is Andrew Schwartz. And sixth is Jack Richards in the new Pizza Hut car. Then Christian Jane seventh, Connor Breton eighth, Greg Jones ninth, and rounding out your top 10 is Timmy Pacioli, and now here's the rest of the starting lineup. John Worry, Justin Perry, Alex Filter, Ziggy Bain, Danny Wells, Dylan Young, Chris Summers, Lewis Gordon, Phil Jones, Kyle Smith, Stephen Dillon, Zach Buchanan, Jacob Lawler, Sean Henley, Dion Petty, CJ Sorensen, Michael Harvey, John Dillon, Seth Cole, Jacob Cook, Julie Stewart, Gino Harvey, Kurt Kozlowski, Austin Anderson, Alex Dawson, Sean Galligan, Courtney Simpson, Mitch Speed, Evan Earnhardt, John Dawson, Garrett Jones, and Charles Jackson. I actually didn't do the first, second, third thing. Forgot to do that. Alright, but as the cars get fired up, and the pace car rolls off, 40 laps of great racing today here at Richmond is about to get underway. Carter Kozlowski rolls through turns 3 and 4. Now out of turn number 4, coming down, Carter Kozlowski leads, green flag. Could siblings go back to back? Courtney Simpson won last week at Homestead, and if Carter Kozlowski could win today, that'd be the first ever time that had happened. As successful as the Bakers were, they never did that in season 1 or 2. Coming around leading the first lap is Carter Kozlowski, and they're log jamming back here. Oh, one driver we should make a mention of here is Charles Jackson in the new car. He has Pizza Hut as a sponsor. And right now he's running very close to, I believe that's Alex Filter. Yeah, look out. No, he slides up. And oh, trouble right in front of him. And around they all go down the front stretch. Big wreck. Seth Cole just sneaks through there. Oh, I think I saw Chris Summers. He might have got turned in that. No, he looks to be pretty much scratch free. And whoa. Oh, look out. And oh, right into the back of Galligan. And Carter Kozlowski is done. Oh my gosh. Under caution, Carter Kozlowski comes flying in and rams into the back of Galligan. And now Matthew McMurray almost runs into the back of Joseph Bryant. And Andrew Waltrip hits Matthew McMurray. Wow. That is terrible there for Carter Kozlowski. He's probably very frustrated right now. Oh, man. You gotta feel for him as these guys are racing back. What happened here to bring out the first caution of the day? Alright, this is what happened to bring out the first caution of the day. Filter slides up into Richards. He comes down into Andrew Waltrip, and around they all go. And there's Filter, Richards, Breton. Nowhere to go. And actually, Carter Kozlowski, you know how he won it back? He's going to finish last, because none of these guys have bad enough of damage to be able to be out of the race. So that really didn't cause much damage. But then, Carter Kozlowski, here he comes, coming out of turn 4. He wins it back. And now he knows all these guys up here are slowing, and he's dropping. He's 110. And he got to slow it down to 80 miles an hour in about 3 seconds and wasn't able to keep it going there. Hard hit for Kozlowski. That's going to hurt him so badly in the standings. And, well, Carter won it back to the line, but leading him back down is more than likely going to be Christian Janes. So let's get back to the green. Well, pit stops happened under caution, and it was basically only the top 3, and look who's restarting last, Christian Janes. Who would have thought that? He took second back to the line to Carter Kozlowski. Carter wrecks, then Janes. Minnesotans are not having good luck here. Greg Jones will lead him back down. John Worry second, Joseph Bryant third, Andrew Schwartz fourth, Matthew McMurray rounds out your top 5, then Andrew Waltrip, Chris Summers, Phil Jones, Justin Perry, and Stephen Dillon rounds out your top 10. You just basically saw a flyby, but we just named off the top 10 as that happened. So, Greg Jones coming out of turn 4. Roush 1-2. Here we go. We're green again. Whoa, Greg Jones got a good restart. That or John Worry. He might have just got a bad restart, but either way, Greg is gone. And uh-oh. They look to be 3 wide here for second. Joseph and Schwartz. Whoa. And look at that, Bryant. He actually picked up. Schwartz almost wrecked him, but he actually picked up some ground with that. But now Schwartz looking inside for the lead. We see smoke on the back stretch. I believe that's from the first wreck of the day. Yeah, we're still green. And oh, trouble in the back. Trouble in the back. Who's all involved? Oh, Courtney Simpson, Ziggy Bain. In comes John Dillon. Gino Harvey. Who is that? Michael Harvey back there. Oh, man. More trouble. And whoa, Matthew McMurray almost hit that inside wall there. Joseph Bryant wins it back to the line. Look out, though, Mitch Speed. Whoa. And oh, look out. Oh, he got down under the apron and almost wrecked himself. That would have been bad. All right. What has happened to Courtney Simpson and Ziggy Bain to bring out the caution? Well, after this crash, Ziggy Bain will not win his third win, or he will not get his third win of the season, and Courtney Simpson won't get her second in a row. He gets hit by Filter. Filter has caused 2 wrecks today, and he comes across CJ, Evan Earnhardt, but then look at this. Simpson's getting it checked up, and then Kyle Smith just rams into the back of her. Those two battled late for the win last week at Homestead, but, yeah. And, oh, we had trouble up here. What happened to Michael Harvey? Alright, here it is. There it is. Okay. Michael Harvey. Oh, he just gets hooked by Danny Wells. He goes around. There's Dylan Young. He kind of pushed him through, but I don't think he really got badly involved really at all. And oh, Alex Dawson. Ah, he T-boned him. I wouldn't call that a T-bone, but he hit him pretty hard. So yeah, Gino Harvey sneaking through on the through the grass. So, the second caution of the day is out, and there's Mitch Speed piling into Courtney Simpson. Okay. Alright, Joseph Bryant wins it back to the line. Let's go back to the green. The lights on the pace car are out, and you know what that means. We're going green this time. Restarting on point is Joseph Bryant, then Andrew Schwartz, Matthew McMurray, Greg Jones, Andrew Waltrip, your top 5, Chris Summers, Phil Jones, John Worry, Stephen Dillon, Justin Perry, your top 10. Alright, here we go. Joseph Bryant will line up side by side with his Hendrick teammate, but the difference is that guy, Alex Dawson, is a lap down to Joseph as we go back green. Here we go. We're racing again. As long as that lapped car, Alex Dawson doesn't stack him up, which I think he just did there with Greg Jones. Greg Jones, Matthew McMurray. Chris is really closing in on his teammate. Remember last year we had a really uneventful race here, and we got a caution again. Third one of the day. What has happened? Oh, Alex Dawson is wrecked. Or John Dawson, sorry. Oh, whoops. Okay. Alright, what happened to bring out the caution for John Dawson? Well, last season we had a very uneventful race here. 1 caution, and other than that, there was nothing. Today was insane. Or is insane so far. John Dawson gets into Galligan, comes right up in front of John Dillon, and around goes Bain, Dawson, John Dillon. Courtney Simpson just gets into John a little bit there. John Dillon was also involved, but he got away with minor damage. And then Mitch Speed just sneaks through it as well. So John Dawson is really the only main driver involved in that wreck, but Ziggy Bain and Courtney Simpson did get some damage. So going back to the leader here, which is Andrew Schwartz for this restart. Let's get back to the green. 3/4 of a lap away from the restart, and we will go green. Andrew Schwartz will restart on point. Matthew McMurray, Joseph Bryant, Greg Jones, Chris Summers, your top 5. Stephen Dillon, Andrew Waltrip, Justin Perry, Phil Jones, John Worry will round out your top 10. My pick to win this race late in the going, Chris Summers will restart just past the halfway mark, lap 21 of 20. We will have 20 laps to go on this restart. Yep, my prediction to win this is Chris Summers. But if Andrew Schwartz will go to victory lane, that'd be good for him. 2 pretty long winless streaks would be snapped 2 weeks in a row. Courtney Simpson snapped a 60-3 race winless streak last week, but the green flag waves and Schwartz gets a great restart. Him and Matthew McMurray, they got going, but the lapped car, Alex Dawson, could hold him up. Yeah, look at that. My prediction, Chris Summers, he restarted 5th and he's already trying to battle for 3rd. Actually 2nd. If he goes through right here. Whoa, Andrew Waltrip gets turned. Uh-oh, he's going to go right back in front of the pack. And airborne, and now almost flipping. Julie Stewart's involved. Almost everybody involved. Janes, Henley, Simpson, Galligan, Bain, Dawson. What a wreck. Oh, Matthew McMurray edged him at the line there. He edged out Schwartz. But look out. Remember, under caution, these guys really close in. And, alright, they did not wreck this time. And, whoa, wait, look out, look out. 4 wide under caution, and there they go. Whoa. I think John Worry is really the only main driver in that. Huh. We saw that coming. We saw it 4 wide under caution. That wouldn't work. So these guys back here checking up, trying to avoid the pace cars. So what happened to bring out the caution with Julie Stewart? 4 wide, Phil Jones gets up into Andrew Waltrip, and around he goes. This is far from over. Phil just sneaks around it, but look at this. Comes right back up. Jack Richards sneaks through. Julie Stewart T-bones him. Flips him upside down on his roof. And then Connor Breeden gets slightly involved. Filter just gets slightly involved. They're actually pretty slow at this track, so they were able to get it checked out, but some guys got ran over getting slowed down there. But there really wasn't much damage except for Julie Stewart and Andrew Waltrip, as they're both retired from this race. And now what happened under caution, excuse me there, under caution here with John Worry. Well, Phil Jones has caused another one. He comes up on Kurt Keselowski and then down on Jacob Lawler, then back up into Keselowski, and nowhere for Worry to go. We saw it coming, like we mentioned the first time. The 4 wide under caution, and we've had troubles under caution with just single file. Just Carter, for example, ran back into the back of Galligan, but who won this back? I think it was Matthew McMurray, wasn't it? Yeah, Matthew won it back. All right. All these guys trying to... oh, wow. Was that Matthew on his way back to the line? No, this is under caution. Okay, let's get back to the green. 33 cars will restart when we go back green. Leading them back down will be Matthew McMurray, then Andrew Schwartz, Joseph Bryant, Chris Summers, Justin Perry, Stephen Dillon, John Worry, Kurt Keselowski, Phil Jones, and rounding out your top 10 is Greg Jones. Remember, our prediction, Chris Summers, every single restart, he seems to be 1 position better. But it's starting to get to go time. We're going to restart with 14 to go. That seems like quite a few laps, but it's a short track. That's really not much time at all. It's about 10 miles, actually. So as we go back green, and Dawson and Henley a lap down. And Chris almost got turned. Lawler's, trouble further back. I think Lawler probably wrecked as well. 4 wide there. Phil, look out. Okay. Alright. And Schwartz almost wrecks under caution here, but sliding back through the field. Oh, yep, Lawler did get wrecked, so let's see what happened. Well, they seem to be log jamming on this restart. Phil gets into Kurt, Worry gets into Kurt, and then further up they're all sliding up into each other. And then look at this. Pacioli hits Lawler. Lawler hits... no, he actually did not hit that inside wall. But then look at this, off into 3. He retaliates here. Comes right back up in front of Pacioli and slams them both into the wall very hard. Pacioli actually did not get wrecked any further, but he had so much damage from that crash that he's going to be out of the race. But what happened further back here to Danny Wells? Alright, 2 wrecks happened at once. You see Harvey spinning further back, but here's Buchanan. He gets into Danny. Danny hits that inside wall, comes shooting back up into Seth Cole. Evan Earnhardt just misses it, but he got up into the wall, going high to avoid it. And so that is what happened to Danny Wells and Seth Cole. What happened here to Gino Harvey, wherever he is? Well, Harvey, this was an amazing save. He gets hit, then hit again, then hits the wall, then hits the wall a few more times, and keeps on going. But then, something we did not notice is coming through this crash. Here's John Dawson. Some of these guys going onto the apron, Pacioli, but then watch out here on exit. Comes right up, slides around Simpson. John Dillon did the same, and then Harvey comes in, hits John Dawson. So there's actually a few more drivers around coming out of turn number 4, but let's get back to the green. Alright, we're going to go back green with less than 10 to go. That means we have a lapped car, Henley, stuck in the middle of Matthew McMurray, restarting on point. And then look at that, our prediction. Chris Summers is into second. Restarting third is Justin Perry. Fourth, Stephen Dillon. Fifth, Alex Dawson. No, fifth is actually Phil Jones. Dawson is a lap down. Then Greg Jones, Joseph Bryant, Andrew Schwartz, Kurt Kozlowski, and John Worry. That's your top 10. Alright. Gonna restart lap 32 of 40. 9 laps to go on the green flag. Here we go. Matthew McMurray, green flag waves, we're racing. And Henley does not have a bad car. He's actually gonna be able to fight Matthew for the lead here. Here he comes. Please don't wreck, please don't wreck, please don't wreck. Oh, they wrecked. Galligan's wrecked. And Matthew slides up 4 wide. And oh, Chris almost got wrecked under caution. And he would have restarted on point. He's still gonna, but if he would have got wrecked, that would have been terrible, just like Carter earlier in this race. But what happened here to Galligan? See this big group of cars? Yeah, that's not gonna work. Harvey got into Speed got into Galligan, and then they all go around. Actually, only 2 of them go around. And whoa, Evan Earnhardt! Whoa! Uh-oh. Oh, I thought he was going to get into Bain there. Wow. Yeah, you got to see that ridiculous save there by Chris Summers, though. Or that actually drag race back to the line. So, yeah, let's get a look at that. Alright, look at this. 4 wide. 3 of them are lapped, or 1 of them is a lapped car. That is actually very controversial. Those are our camera angles, but right there, yeah, you can. Henley's actually covering up that angle, but right there you can see Summers is ahead. That isn't the race back to the line though, so it really doesn't cause much controversy. But yeah, just saying, that was really close at the line there, I think. Yeah, Justin's on the lead lap. Yeah, and Stephen Dillon, he really wasn't that far off, but. Yep. Alright. Sean Henley might get his lap back with that, because he beat him back to the line. And then watch Chris. He gets into Justin, then into Henley, and then back into Justin, and then almost got spun. But he didn't get spun, so that's good. So here we go. We're going to go back green. Alright. We're going to have 4 laps to go on the restart. Restarting on point is Chris Summers and Matthew McMurray, Justin Perry, Stephen Dillon, Joseph Bryant, Greg Jones, Kurt Kozlowski, John Worry, Phil Jones, and Dylan Young. Alright, our prediction, we'll restart on point with 4 to go. If Chris wins this, that would be his first win this season. And I believe his first since Lucas Oil last season. Yep, Lucas Oil last season, round 23. It's been 15 races since Chris has last visited victory lane as we go green. Chris has a very strong car, and that's why we chose him to win this race. We don't have to worry about lapped cars, but here comes Matthew McMurray. Matthew coming hard on the inside. Please don't wreck, please don't wreck, please don't wreck. Yes. Alright, because if the wreck is, if we do get a wreck, it's over. I'm sure that is what Chris is hoping for, though. Unless Matthew gets ahead of him. Then obviously he wouldn't want to caution. And here he comes. Matthew McMurray to the inside of Chris Summers. They're coming around. 2 laps to go this time. Chris is trying to rerun down Matthew McMurray. And the caution is out. That was the race back, wasn't it? Or are they racing back now? No, it's over. Matthew McMurray has won this race. And oh, Buchanan has run into the pit wall. And oh, Galligan has too. Oh, okay, what happened? I'm sorry, that was really funny. Okay, Christian James comes in and hits Buchanan. And then Buchanan gets hit here by Galligan. That's so funny though when they come onto pit road. I gotta see that again. Alright, so Buchanan he gets going and he's coming down into turn 3. He just misses Galligan. But he doesn't miss the pit wall. And then Galligan just comes flying in and hits it. Oh, I don't know why. That's just so funny. Okay. Oh, Matthew McMurray has won the race. Let's look at that finish again. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought he was out of gas there for a second. Alright, let's see what happened. Alright, here's a slow motion replay of that finish. Actually, we'll get it real time so we can do frame by frame here. Okay. So there's a look at the field further back. There's Chris stuck on the outside. Matthew coming down, and we'll take the checkered flag. Well, he's going to come down and take the yellow flag right here. Yeah, right here is when all of a sudden we saw a flash of yellow, and we were like, whoa. And, yep, there's Matthew McMurray crossing the line to win his first ever Bass Pro Shops Cup Series race. He came close to winning the championship last season. About midway through last season, he was a championship contender, faded late. Matthew McMurray is going to go to victory lane as long as the fuel will last, which I'm pretty sure it will because they probably took pit stops earlier. And then, yeah, Chris almost wrecked him under caution here. That would have been kind of funny. But all right, let's get this official and watch Matthew McMurray cross the finish line. All right, we're going to make this win official for Matthew McMurray in about 3/4 of a lap. Matthew's going to win it. Chris Summers, so close, our prediction, will finish second. Then Joseph Bryant, Greg Jones, Kurt Kozlowski are top 5. Justin Perry, Stephen Dillon, Phil Jones, and John Worry, and Dion Petty. That's your top 10. Dion, he always has some sort of bad luck strike towards the end of these races, but I think today he's probably going to be okay. Hopefully I don't jinx him here. He'll probably get wrecked or something under caution. That'd be terrible. Okay, here we go. Rolling through turns 3 and 4. Matthew McMurray in his, let's see, 13, 38 race career. Matthew McMurray is going to go to victory lane. He is 1 for 38 in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, and that's actually not too bad of a record. So Matthew McMurray is going to go to victory lane, and here are the results. Alright, here are the finishing results for today's race at Richmond. Winning the race, Matthew McMurray, Chris Summers, Joseph Bryant, Greg Jones, Kurt Kozlowski. Oh yeah, we already went over those. So yeah, that's your top 28. Last driver in the top 10, Dion Petty. Last driver in the top 15, Jack Richards. Last driver in the top 20, Lewis Gordon. Last car in the field, Carter Kozlowski. He had a car that could have won this race today, but unfortunately under caution he runs into the back of Galligan. Then Galligan ran into the pit wall later in the race. So that is the finishing results for today's race at Richmond. I hope you enjoyed it, and I know Chris Summers probably enjoyed it, but at that finish, he probably wasn't enjoying it so much. Matthew McMurray, he's going to be happy after this one. And here's the celebration screen for the first-time winner in his second season.